Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another stream here on Max on ZBrush Live. I am your host, Heather Courage, the host with the most, or at least some of the stuff. Hi, I'm Heather. If you haven't seen my streams before, then I am the founder of Firestormstudio. I am a character artist. I am a women in games ambassador, and I am many different things. I do stuff. Hello, back to the Undead Baker. Yeah, finally back to the Undead Baker. Very disorganized Undead Baker, but here I am. Hey, James Landry, how you doing? Hi, welcome to the stream. So, we are going to continue working on our Undead Baker. He is very undead and very gloopy. Look at the gloopy guy. He got some rot going on. He's fun. So we are going to carry on working with him. I found a few issues in terms of his proportions that are not translating particularly well to 3D, but we're just going to carry on. Microphone is low. Hold on. Microphone better when I actually face it towards me by any chance? Maybe. No, actually it is a little bit low. I don't know why it's so low. Too bad. Hold on, I'll even move closer to the microphone. There, hopefully it's a little bit better now. It is on max volume, so I'm sorry if it's a little bit quiet. I can turn down the volume and then you can just turn it up? Question mark? I don't know. But yeah, we're going to carry on working on this dude. We are going really slowly. It's going slowly. I'm kind of doing this really, really slowly. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. We're just going to carry on, really. I got nothing exciting to update you on. We're just blocking things out and adding bits and pieces. So we've got some of its bits and pieces added in there already. There's so many little bits and pieces that still need to be done. Underbaked. He is underbaked. Hey, Mike, how are you? How are you guys doing? How is everyone? Actually, I didn't ask everyone. How is everyone doing? How are we feeling today? Are we excited for another stream? Yay! These look more like chess pieces than pepper grinders. But don't worry about that. I hope everyone's having a nice day. It is... What day is it today? It is Wednesday. And apparently we're in for a sunny weekend. So that's pretty fucking exciting. I'm excited. I could do with a nice sunny weekend. I don't know why. These guys are not reacting the way that I'm expecting them to react. But it's fine. It's fine. I don't mind. Let's go auto groups. Zwink. Split hidden. And then we just mirror and weld that one. And then it should be in place. Yeah, that's fine. So I don't know why that guy was being weird. He just was. So... what can I tell you about? Also, for when my lovely editor edits this, I'm sorry, Mario. I still say so a lot. So. Had a stressful day of work. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Don't let it get to you. Don't take stresses from work home with you. It's not worth the effort. Work is just work. It doesn't matter. Don't let the bastards get you down, as they say. So we are going to be working on our duty. I'm trying to think of what to do next, to be honest. Don't know. I suppose we could start adding all the details into these guys. Let's start messing with these thingies. I still have no idea how these thingies are connected at the back. We're going to be doing a bit of like freestyling and making it up as we go along when it comes to that. But I'm sure we'll come up with something cool. Will I be in the garden this weekend? Absolutely, yes. I will be in the garden. And I will be in the hot tub. It is if anyone's looking for me this weekend, I will be in the hot tub in my garden. And please don't come looking for me. Just leave me to be in the hot tub. Like, just let me just stew. It's going to be marvelous. I'm very excited. Let's move these forward. I realize these are meant to be in front like that. Yeah. Yeah, celebrate. So, if you notice me every now and again looking to the side and trying to see something weird, it's because one of my praying mantises is starting to molt. And I want to make sure he's okay. Because I'm a little bit worried. But he's been like threatening all day that he's going to start molting. And I'm freaking out a little bit. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. My baby is shedding his skins. What if my baby is not fine? What if he gets hurt? Yeah, so what's everyone else doing? What are we working on? What are we planning on working on? What are we refusing to work on? I'm pretending that I'm being productive here today. I don't really feel like being productive, but we're going to do it anyway. Hey, Mr. Whitefire. Hello. Are the horns growing out of his back, maybe? I don't know. Possibly. In which case, how do I do the shirt? Ah. I feel like this guy's going to be rendered from exactly one angle and just leave it alone. That way I don't have to worry about it. I'll just render him straight on. There'll be no shots from behind him. Hey, Chris. Yay. Hi. Refusing to restart my blockout. Good. Oh, doing your actual job. Not good. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do the fun things instead. Don't worry about work. Work is work. Who needs work? We don't need work. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Go do fun things. Sculpting is fun. Making a mess is fun. Making art is fun. Showcasing your art is not fun, but otherwise it's fun. I don't know. It's all fun and games until you have to show other people your work and you're like, please don't notice everything that's wrong with it. Which is usually most of it for me. And then I decided to do this on streams where people could watch me fuck up live in real time. Torn shirt with holes in the back. You're giving me extra work there, friend. That's actually a good idea. I think that might be how we're going to solve this problem. Because he does have like little arm thingies. So we could do that. That's not a bad idea, actually. Good shout. Good idea. I approve this idea. We will try it. We'll see how well it works. But not right now, because I'm lazy. For now, I don't care. For now, I'll worry about that tomorrow. That is a tomorrow problem. I want to make this smaller. Let's just delete a poly loop. Boop. It's always good when I come out and do streams and I haven't actually sculpted anything today. I haven't been in ZBrush today, so I'm like, oh, I feel rusty. But I suppose that's nice, because then when I go and see my student this afternoon, I'll be like all ready for a student. Like, ah, yes, let us sculpt. I'm feeling good about sculpting again. Maybe it's horns of a different creature killed holding in a belt in his back. Maybe. Like, I don't know. I really, really don't know. There's also nowhere for the shoulder, these shoulder straps. There's no way for them to connect either. So we've kind of just got this amalgamation going on here. But we can make something up. We'll make something up. Making a mess is fun only when you're 12 and your only boss is your mom. Yeah, that's fair. No one appreciates being a kid until they have to grow up. And it's like, oh, this was a terrible choice. You remember when you were little and you wanted to be an adult? Man, we were stupid. Man, was that the wrong choice. On the plus side, I get to choose when I get to eat ice cream, which is most days. So it could be worse. No one can deny me delicious treats. Yay! I have no exciting news at the moment. Everything's pretty... Oh, no, I do have exciting news. They've just announced that I will be a speaker for Snappy Guru's Career Week this August, which is very exciting. So if you're interested in finding out about how to be a freelancer and not... I was going to say something that I don't think you're allowed to say on streams. And not have a bad time, then come and check that out. I will be chatting about the common pitfalls, things that I've learned about freelancing, things that worked, things that didn't work, things that I regret doing. There's so many things I regret doing. And yeah, how to keep your sanity together in an industry where everything is a little bit difficult at the moment. What am I doing? Polygrouping. No, I'm not. I'm deleting a poly loop. I always end up masking more than I need. Even that's too much. Yeah, it'll do. That wasn't what I meant to do at all. Being an adult is hard. Yeah. It is. But I think a lot of that is just the amount of pressure that we put on ourselves to achieve things. I think like it's harder now than it used to be because we have so many expectations that we set for ourselves, and so many we're so busy looking at social media and seeing what other people are doing and comparing ourselves to other people that it becomes really challenging. If you stop caring, it's a lot easier. Just, you know, settle in, get deleted. Don't worry about it. It's fine. You guys have seen me doing this so many times that I feel silly trying to like re-explain it and re-explain it and re-explain it. Like, you know what I'm doing. You don't need to know these things. It's fine. I do want to make these actually a slightly different position though. Let's go. Look, I made files. Aren't you proud? Aren't you proud? Aren't you impressed? Look, I've got files. Fucking amazing. Amazing. Truly inspirational. Let's just merge, because what I want to do is kind of adjust their position a little bit. Yeah. Being an adult is hard. Being a parent is playing on hard mode. Yeah, that's why I don't have kids. I have 2 cats and some praying mantises, and that's enough. Thank you very much. I'm good. I love other people having kids. Like, by all means, everyone else should have children so that I don't have to. It's lovely. Clean fold is lovely. You're welcome. I did it especially for you. It was a special treat to make you happy. Let's append a ring. I'm just adding random shit in here. Oh, fuck off. And just kind of messing around as we go. It's kind of fun. I'm really enjoying the process of working on this character. Like, some characters are just really fun to work with, and this is one of them. I think it's because I'm not taking it particularly seriously. I don't think I'm going to run this as a full character, as in, like, run retopology and stuff on it. So I'm not overthinking the process. I'm just kind of playing with it and having fun. It's one of the things that I like about doing the streams for ZBrush Live is that, like, I don't have to take them seriously. It's not a client's work, so I don't have to take it too seriously. I can just come in and like mess around and try something and see if it works or if it doesn't work. And often it doesn't work. Quite frequently it doesn't work, but it gives me an opportunity to kind of mess around and try new things that I haven't tried before, which is fun. I think my potential rope is a little bit thick here, but we're gonna stick with it. Let's just duplicate, pivot some more. Ew, what have we got here? How do you fix or clean models mesh when connect parts together? It depends. There's 2 different ways that you could be doing it. So if you are connecting meshes, let's go back to appending things. Hold on one sec. Let me hide everything on here. Close, close, close. Oh God, I've got spare stuff. No. Anyway, we'll hide everything. So let's append 2 meshes that we can connect to spheres. Happy days. So if we've got 2 spheres floating around in space and we want to connect them, you could, first of all, you've got to merge them into the same group. Then you could go ahead and use Dynamesh for it. So you can go to your Dynamesh settings and you can just kind of Dynamesh them together. Behold, it is now one mesh and you can fix things. So if you get something like that, you can just go in there and depending on what you want to do with it. Obviously, you can just smooth this out and get it to be nice and neat and tidy. The other way that you could be doing this is if you have, is this back to being two meshes? It is. You can go to the transpose menu. Is this the transpose menu? It's the transpose menu now. Transpose menu, and you can go to remesh by union. And if you do that, it's going to glue them together like so. So you get a neater kind of joint between them. So now you have a nice clean join, which is much, much better to be working with. Dynamesh is still, it's got its purposes and it's got its uses, but if you're going to go for something like this, it's a really nice way of doing it. What I do like to do is if I've joined two meshes together in this regard, you can just Z-remesh it, and then the Z-remesh will give you a nicer, neater overall construction of your topology, which is going to look better, nicer. Yay. I hope that was what you're asking. Let me know. Like, I'm happy to answer questions. Hi Heather, hope you're fine. I am fine. You're fine too. I wanted to ask if you're using tablet for Substance Painter or making it all with mouse. I switch between it. So I will use a mouse most of the time, but I'll also use a tablet if I'm doing like hand painted details, or if I really want to get into something and kind of like paint really fine small details, then I'll use a tablet for it. So I switch between the two a lot. Oh, you're welcome. You're so welcome. Yeah, anytime. Like anytime. If you guys are stuck, if you have questions and stuff, ask me. If I can't answer the question, I'll find someone else who can answer the question for you. But that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help. I'm here to inspire and make you happy to use software and play games and make spheres. I don't know. Making spheres is part of it. Okay, going back to my dude. Should I delete that? I'm going to delete that. Delete that. Going back to our dude. Oh, so yeah, if you're new to ZBrush and you don't know these things, if you shift and tap on the eyes, you're going to get everything to come back up. If you shift and tap on the eye, it disappears everything. So rather than having to go through every single piece, you can just switch it on. Much easier, much nicer. Also, if you're really good and put everything into folders, it means that you can turn off certain folders at a time. I don't often put things into folders, but I was bullied into it. So now we have folders. No, it does help. It really does help. Like, having folder systems is really good. It's very useful. It's surprising how being organized is quite useful sometimes. Tell me what projects you guys are working on. I love hearing what people are sculpting and making and creating. It makes me really happy hearing about other people's projects. I just want everyone to have fun and make weird art. How many of these little stringy things do we have, actually? So we've got stringy thing. Oh, they're flat stringy things as well. I messed up. I messed up. That was a mistake. But I can fix it. Yeah, I was coerced. 3D Manic bullied me. Actually, 3D Manic, I want to tell you something. I was on a rabbit hole of learning about 3D printing and different 3D printing techniques. So I found one of Ian Robinson's old videos from like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And I was watching him talking about it on one of the ZBrush live streams. And you were the person in the audience asking questions. So you have been doing this for a very, very long time. You've been hanging out with the ZBrush crew for a long time. But yeah, it was nice. I was quite chuffed to see you there. I think it was from maybe 3 years ago, somewhere like that. So we're going to convert this into a flat because it's meant to be like a rope thing, not a round thing. I thought it was a rope, like a flat rope, but it's more like a ribbony cloth tied rope, which makes sense because let me tell you, back in the day when I was a chef, we used to use dishcloths to tie up everything. Dishcloths or cling film. We used to use cling film, and like if you pitched up to work and you found like the trousers you had were too loose on you and you needed a belt, I can make you a belt out of cling film. I'm very good at it. I can also make you hair ties out of cling film if you really need one. So it's useful skills that you learn about when you work in kitchens. Replacing the sheathing board with no, don't. I don't even know what that means. Replacing replacing the sheathing board with a new 12mm Y wall board due to the original not being thick enough. I assume that means thick enough to hold the insulation fixings. That sounds so thrilling. Do you know? That just, I'm glad. Thank you for sharing that. I tease you because actually it sounds pretty cool. For a start, you know what sounds cool about that? It sounds like you have a stable job and don't have to fight with AI. So that's nice. Specifically Ian streams, I'm unfortunately able to catch only a few lives. Yeah, I mean, honestly, we all watch Ian streams, right? Like, whenever Ian's on, or Rodolfo, then I'll watch it. Like, no problem. But I mean, real life is real life. It's difficult to fit everything in for real life. Let's move things. Moving. So these are like, this one goes there actually. Wait, no, this one goes there and there. And then this one needs to get smaller. Smaller is the scientific term. Ian, me, Pat, Jared. Oh yes. Yeah, agreed. Those are good ones. They're always entertaining to watch. Jared reviewed my work once. You were probably there in the audience when he did the review for my one character. He gave me a really, like, the review was really good. He wasn't super nice. He gave me like a good review on it. It was a useful review. I appreciated it a lot. It gave me a lot to think about as well, which was nice. I feel like I've made these way too thick. They're way too thick. I should have made them smaller, but I didn't. Because I wasn't thinking about it at the time. That'll do for now, because I don't feel like fixing it anymore. Catch up Layla and Ashley streams too. Yeah, for sure. I watch Layla's every now and again, but Layla often streams in Ukrainian, so I don't understand what she's saying. But is it Layla that streams in Ukrainian? Is that the one that I'm thinking of? No, Layla streams in English. My bad. I take it back. Her art is amazing as well. Like, there's some of the people from ZBrush. Jesus, they're so talented. Actually, all of the people from the ZBrush team are so talented. It is a crazy honor for me to be here, to be honest. Like, I am genuinely so grateful to be on this team and be a part of the team and get to hang out with these people and do stuff and chat to people. I am very lucky. Very, very, very lucky. I'm very grateful for the opportunity as well. Right, we got stuff. It took a while. It took way too long to make that, but we got stuff. We're gonna make some little like potion pots as well, I think, today, because they're cute. I like making little potion pots and glass things. It's nice. Let's do this. Let's just split those. Go back to these guys. Say dynamic. Put the dynamic back onto them. Yee. Jared, feedback on Cyclops as well. Yeah, he doesn't mince his words. Like, he'll tell you what's wrong with it and what you need to improve. But the thing is, he's one of those people that, like, he doesn't just bitch about your work and tell you like, oh, everything's bad, you're bad. He gives you really good, informative feedback that is super, super helpful. So, this is a weird question. How did everyone feel when they first started doing ZBrush work and you discovered that to zoom in and out, you had to use the Alt key and tap the Alt key and move it around, right? That blew my mind when I first started working in ZBrush. It made no sense to me and I was so confused. And I've just realized, like, I now do it like second nature. It just does the thing. But man, it was confusing when I first started. I wish I could just flow and make creatures out of thin air like Ashley does. Yeah, absolutely. Totally agree. Ashley is just like, I don't know how that girl does it. She is incredible. she's absolutely incredible. Actually, that's a good point. Anyone that isn't watching Ashley's streams, go check out A Cubed. A Cubed is amazing. And she just does literally no concept, and she'll do like 4-hour streams, and she'll go start to finish in 4 hours, create this incredible creature that you can't even begin to imagine. It's so, so cool to watch her working. She is massively talented. I am still so slow compared to most of the ZBrush streamers. Like, I spent ages moving things around and tweaking things and changing things and kind of moving it millimeter by millimeter. And the rest of the team all just like flying through and doing things so quickly. It was super intimidating when I did the ZBrush Live Halloween stream. Man, that was intimidating. It was really, really scary. Because everyone else knows what they're doing, and I'm just making it up. Let's move that there. I have a logical reason for that. I'm busy closing gaps so that when I have to do, if I choose to do retopology, I can do retopology without it being like a pain in the ass. That's my logic. I have Photoshop shortcuts stuck in my brain for the last 12 years. Oh no. So not only was Alt Zoom horrific, the UI is probably why it's taken me so long to get into it. I mean, the good news is they are threatening to bring out a new UI relatively soon. I don't know when exactly they're bringing it out, but there is a new UI system coming out for ZBrush, which will make it a lot more... They're saying it's going to make it a lot more... I don't want to use the word accessible, but accessible so people aren't as intimidated by it when they first get into it, which I think is nice. I'm personally devastated because I have gotten used to the interface, and I'm going to be very sad if they change it. I don't want them to change it. But if it means that other people are going to experience the joy of working in ZBrush because they were too scared to before, then I'm okay with it, I suppose. I'll allow it. It is, I mean, the user interface is intimidating. When you first open ZBrush, it's intimidating. But then anything that you open for the first time is intimidating. Like, if you open Unreal for the first time, it's intimidating. If you open Maya for the first time, it's intimidating because there's buttons everywhere. And you kind of have to learn it. It's the same as like when you first start playing a game, you have to go through the tutorial system just to understand the mechanics and the keys and what is jump and which button does what. And it's exactly the same thing. Like when you start a new software, your first stage is not... You don't open a software and your first thing you do is create an incredible character. Your first stage is you open the software and cry a bit, and then after you've done crying, you make an angry tennis ball, and from there you build your skill set up. So I don't think people should be... I think the complaint of, well, the UI is difficult is a bit of a weak complaint, but that might just be because I refuse and I'm stubborn, and I wouldn't let that hold me back. More changes, yes. More change. But from what I've been told, I've been told, when the new UI comes out, you will still be able to use the vanilla UI. So you'll be able to like click. You'll be able to stick with the one that you are using now for a certain amount of time. I think they'll give you like a few years to make the transition. So you won't have to change over straight away. Right-click navigation for ZBrush is the greatest of all time for you. What? Hold on. Wait. Okay, that's left click. I always forget that I've got buttons on here. Oh, no, I can't do that. I can't. Your UI is interesting. It's interesting. And if it works for you, it works for you. That's the whole point of it. Like, the nice thing about ZBrush is that all of your stuff is customizable. So you can just customize it and do whatever you want with it, which is great. That's very, very nice. But what am I doing? Why am I doing? What am I doing? Why am I doing? What am I doing? Oh yeah, group mask. That's what I'm doing. Select those. Split hidden. Solo. Hey! Jerry Jinx Mouse? Jerry Jinx Mouse? Hi. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Come and hang out. How do you feel about ZBrush's UI? Join the conversation. We're having an open discussion about things. Hold Alt and right click to zoom in and out. What? No, wait. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, I see your point. Ugh. Oh, no. I'm gonna stick with my way of doing it. I don't like your way of doing it. Your way makes me uncomfortable. What am I doing next? Is this a prop? Yeah, we're going to look. I'm putting things into files. I'm so proud of myself right now. Props, more props. Oops, props. No, no. Ah. I always forget that I can literally look at my screen and not worry about where my hand is. Well, let's see if I can do this from this. Oh, it feels weird. I'm gonna stick to doing it this way. Let's do this. Yay, better. Yay. What am I doing here? Oh, yes. That's what I'm doing. So put those there. And then this guy, this guy, this guy. All right, cool. That's how Zoom works in Houdini. Oh, curse you, Houdini. Wait, hold on. What have I missed? Middle mouse fan. ZBrush is amazing. I've used it for years. Now a Blender user. Yeah, it's fine. For now. Nah, it's all right. Like, I mean, this is the discussion that we have on a regular basis. It's like Blender versus whatever other software. Doesn't matter. Use whatever software makes you happy, man. Like, it really doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter. People shouldn't get, like, pissy about things. What have I got in here? Is that a whole separate character? I think it is a whole separate character. Let's not ask questions about what I was doing. All right, let's append a sphere. When in doubt, append a sphere. Yay! And we're going to hide everything else because we're going to work on this. And so we're going to make a little glass doodad. Doodad is the correct word for it. Doodad is the correct word. Stick with it. Can we do a Q-sphere? Ah, we can do a Q-sphere. Let's go with 6. Type in 6. Let's see what we get. Q-sphere. Ooh. Nifty. Interesting. Not particularly helpful to me, but still very interesting. So we're going to stick with the regular sphere, and I'm just going to go in and start deleting pieces out of this because I don't need all of it. Although what we could do... Thinking. Actually, we're going to do it differently. I'm going to do it this way because I am genuinely lazy. That was not enough. That was a massive pigeon that just went past my window. Jesus Christ, my heart. Anyway. So yeah, how's everyone doing? Now that I just got scared by a pigeon. What do I want to do here? I wonder if I can just do this. Let's do this. Keep creases, keep groups. Let's crease polygroups. Zero mesh that down a little bit because working with like that poly count was starting to give me a very bad time. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine as well. Hooray! Now I can actually see what I'm doing. Extrude, polygroup all. Whoa! Isn't this exciting? Isn't this fun? Isn't ZBrush like the most fun you've ever had? I think it is. I genuinely love ZBrush. It is so much fun. Now what I do is... How do I want to do this? What do I want to do here? Let us polygroup, polyloop, you that way, you that way, that way, oh, that way. Is it gonna, it's gonna fight me on this one, isn't it? Go back. That way. Hooray. I wonder why I decided that it needed to do that. Decisions were made. Pigeons are not yummy. Hey, Nick Tyler, how are you today? Please don't eat the local pigeons, guys. It's probably not good for your health. Yes, I'm doing this the long way. There's multiple reasons that I'm doing it the long way. I'm doing it the long way for the reason that I can't think of a shorter way. And the other reason that I'm doing it the long way is because I'm thinking about what I want to do next. Quite frequently when I'm on streams, people are like, but why are you doing it that way? I'm like, because I need to think. I'm trying to think about what the hell I'm doing. Let's do group mask. No. Select those ones. Oh god, this is going to be a nightmare. Why am I doing this to myself? Why am I doing this to myself? Hooray! That took a while, but we got there in the end. Do I need this edge? No, I don't need that edge. That edge can go away. I'm busy thinking. So much of my stream is me just like poking things like, what am I actually doing here? Split hidden, grab that one, grab that one. Don't know why I'm doing it this way, to be honest. Like, there are better ways to be doing this, but we're doing it this way because it's the way that I can think to do it right now. Let's extrude. Hooray, we've got glass. Very nice. Let's switch that off. Let's grab that. Solo. Let's say close holes because I don't really care what it looks like. Solo. I'm going to take this. Oopsie. We're going to do this. Put that in the middle. Make it slightly smaller. Make it slightly longer. Shrink. Smaller. Hooray. Select that. Solo this. Am I the only one that talks to myself while I'm doing things? Like, I feel like we all talk to ourselves a lot when we're busy working on things, right? Right? Can I just delete that one? No, we don't want that one. That one's too close. Let's do that. And then do that. That way we can get a nice little Beverly McGafter. No, not like that. Can I just bevel the edge? Hold on. I never actually used the bevel option on here. Bevel? Edge loop partial? That was not what I wanted. Oh, I could just bevel it. Maybe I just want to do that then. Stick with me, kids. We'll learn things together. Maybe. Maybe. Where's bevel gone? Bevel. Bevel. Okay. Okay. We're doing something. Okay. It works. Don't know why I'm spending time beveling stuff. Like, honestly, no one's going to see it anyway. Not Nurm. I Nurm too hard and too far from the sun. Ah, okay, so that's why that's being a dick. Let's fix that before we do anything else, because that's just going to be messy and ugly, and we don't want it. So we'll keep creases, keep groups, and just hit zero mesh and hope for the best. That'll do. Dynamic. Now we don't have a crappy thing at the bottom. The importance of working with decent geometry. ZBrush is fun when it works. Everything's fun when it works. Yesterday I was doing a simple bracer armor thing, and first ZRemesher refused to do its job. Oh no. Then I tried to fix it in Max, and I just said go Z, it stopped working too. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. Don't tell Max on. I never use the go Z buttons. I never use it. Like, I've never ever managed to get that to work in a way that is good for what I was trying to do. So use that information however you want. Please don't get me fired. I really like it. I love you, Maxon. Please don't throw me out the window. I really like being here. What am I doing? We're gonna do oh, we can do a, no wait, hold on. What am I doing? Do a rectangle. Yay! Subtool. Let's go. Back to extracting things. My life is spent extracting. Hey, feels so good, KZN. How are you? Are you having a lovely day? Everything is fun when it works, but working isn't fun. Incorrect. I have a very fun job. I can't complain. My job is lovely. I have a very fun job. I get to do really fun things, apart from meetings, which are less fun. But for the most part, my job is really fun. I am very lucky. So I will disagree with you. Let's insert things. Yeah, we have a nice clean mesh. Yeah. Extruded. Yay. Yay? Yay. That'll do. Let's go. There. We want to make it bigger. Kind of actually maybe want to flip this around. I wonder if we should flip it. Oopsie. Control Z. Flip, 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 flip. Because it's more like that. So that'll be our little cloth hanging McAfter. See, I'm putting thought into this. You should all be really impressed with me right now. Let's append another ring. And then this is going to be the little McAfter that ties it to the thing. Glad everyone understands what the hell I'm talking about right now. Let's do this. So let's make this a flat thingy first, though. Z modeler. Oops. I might have gone a little bit wild on that one. What do we got? 4, 2. Wait, what? 2. Always with the autosave. Always. Delete that one. Yay! Right, we got a nice, clean, tidy thing. We got a nice, clean, tidy thing. There we go. Our thing is beautiful. Well done, everybody. No, that was a poor choice. So we can now just kind of move it into place. God damn it. What's my favorite TV show? I don't know. I was a big fan of The Walking Dead. And what am I currently watching? I'm watching The Boys at the moment. Boys is good. Although the new season I'm not so sure about. It's okay. What is my favorite? I don't know. I don't watch a lot of TV. I watch weird stuff. I watch useless stuff. I watch a lot of YouTube, like a lot of YouTube videos, which is not necessarily the best way to spend your time. But I spend a lot of time watching YouTube videos and kind of learning shit rather than just watching TV. So I'm currently obsessed with learning about terrariums and keeping insects as pets. It's my current fixation is keeping insects as pets. So I spend a lot of time watching different things on how to keep a bug alive. Much to my husband's displeasure, I'll say. Actually, no, he's really good at it. My husband's really good about it. He's very sweet about going. He goes with the flow, and he's just like, oh, okay, you're into this now, all right, and then leaves me to it. So It could be worse. I used to be into taxidermy. He didn't like that. That was not okay. The taxidermy side of things was not a... He wasn't a fan of that. Why am I in deformation? I don't need deformation. I need polygroups. Why? What's everyone else watching at the moment? What's good to watch? What's good on TV at the moment? Most recently, when I went to go look to find something to watch on TV, there was like nothing good to watch. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. Woo, look at it go. We're making a thing. Isn't it cute? So it's going to be a see-through thing though, which means I need to make a gooey substance for inside of it as well. This is bringing me back to the first time I ever had to make like potion bottles. It was not enjoyable. Oh, you saw my praying mantises? Yeah, they're my babies. I love my bugs. They're so cute. One of them is currently about to shed, and I'm a little bit scared, and the other one shed its skin a few days ago. They are very, very cute. I'm waiting to get another one, though. So I'm on a wait list for it, because it's not a rare one, but it's a relatively rare one. So I kind of have to wait for it to be available before I can get it. But as soon as it is available, my God, I will have one. So I want to get the... what do I want to get? I want to get the spiny mantis. So it's a spiny flower mantis, and it's really pretty. Terrarium. Or it can be better than a pet, a gentle and playful tarantula. Oh my God. So, oh, you say that. But yes, I was looking... I was looking at spiders yesterday. So I don't want a tarantula, but I do want a jumping spider. And I do want to get one of the cute little ones, like the cute little jumping spiders. They're so sweet and they've got so much personality. They're nice. I don't know if I'm ready for a tarantula just yet. Like I'm a little bit hesitant on a tarantula. I think the next thing that I'm going to get is a stick insect though. I kind of want a stick insect. We'll see. Hey, Gustav, how you doing? Lovely to have you here. Gustav, sorry, my mistake. Or is it Gustavo? Gustavo Mello. Gustavo Mello? There we go. Hi. Hi. So yeah, I like bugs. I like keeping pet bugs. Bugs make me happy. I'm an adult, I promise. Dubious. What are we doing here? What am I doing here? I want to go check on my bug now. Now I'm like, are you okay over there? He's been doing like weird leg stretchies all day, getting ready to shed. So I want to go make sure he's all right. My child, my little creepy child. What am I doing? Uncreasing that. So we're just making like fluid. We're making fluid. Jumping spiders with those cute big eyes. Exactly. They're so cute. And they've got little personalities and they're nice. I really want one. I want one. I just want a cute bug. I like bugs. Hi. How are you? Welcome to the stream. I call you Infinity because it's easier to say. Hi, Infinity. How are you? You having a nice day? What you working on? What you doing? You were what? Rather blah. I was recently watching Resident Alien show. Oh, I've seen it. I have seen that. I have seen it. It's really good. It's really, really funny. I will watch anything with, I can't remember his name, Alan Tudyk or something. I like him. He's really good. Oh, I was a big fan of Firefly as well. Big Firefly fan. So you can put that as my favorite for now. I'm glad you're good. That's nice. It's nice to have you here. I'm very pleased to have you here. Right, let's keep making goo. I love doing these streams because I literally just come and hang out and chat with everyone. I'm sure I'm meant to be doing something way more productive. It seems like other streamers get a lot more work done. I just come and chat with all of you. Right, we got goo. Yay! So now we've got goo in a jar. Very nice. Let's move this here, that there, move that there, that there. Because then what we'll do is we'll just present the goo from different angles when we do the render, and then no one will know that I've used the exact same one all over the place. Magic. Let's do something like that. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. Got to check that my goo is actually gooing from all sides, though. That's not how liquids work at all. There we go. Yay, we have a cute little potion bottle full of goo. So much fun. Alright, let's do this little cloth thing. So this is just going to be like a little tie that we use for it. Let's go dynamic. Which way is the front? There's the front. So, just clay build up. Let's do clay build up with a soft alpha, wider brush, switch on back face masks, and sculpt. So I've switched off symmetry for this because we don't need symmetry right now. Liquid simulation, so much fun. Yeah, I mean, I could have just actually done a simulation, right? But why would I do that when I can just sit there moving things into shape like I just did? I'm not gonna lie, I always forget that the simulations thing is an option. I always forget that I could just run a simulation. It's in the same regards that, like, I always forget that things like Marvelous Designer exist, and I could just use Marvelous Designer to sculpt clothing or create clothing and then sculpt over it. I always just forget. Let's go down a subdivision level so that we can get better sculpting, more detail, less detail, bigger response. Hooray! Let's do same thing here. We'll just do some, whoopsie. Got a little bit overexcited there. No. There we go. That looks a bit better. Woo! Ah yes, go and learn ZBrush with ease. Click on the link below and you will have Cineversity something series. Actually, not gonna lie, I use those Cineversity series to learn stuff as well. They are good. They're really good. There's some interesting stuff that they cover in those. I think it's really cool that Maxon and ZBrush give you like these incredible people on those. I didn't want to sound like I was talking about myself there. I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about like all of these incredible artists that you get to learn from, like Ian and Layla and all the rest of them. Like, it's so nice to be able to get that information from people that are so professional and know what they're talking about. Let's see, how's it looking? Little bit rough. Needs a bit of a smooth and a polish. But we're getting there. It takes ages. Gigabytes of cache to simulate a simple spray of water. That is also valid. Yeah, my I think the reason that I don't do these things is that my little laptop doesn't want to. It's the same reason that I keep wanting to get into like doing more stuff with Unreal, and I don't, because every time I open Unreal, my computer literally wants to kill me. Hooray! Let's turn off that. Yay, we have a cute little thing. I think I've overdone how much foldy stuff we've got going on here, but let's make that a little bit less. But I like folds and I like cloth. What is that? It's cork or something. That might be a good option for it. That might be too much of a good option for it. What does the negative look like though? Ooh, that's quite cool. Not quite what we need. Oh, there we go. We got, hey, overworked Anne. Still such a good name. Sculpting clothes, the thing that looks really easy and boring when you watch people do it, but it's the thing that gives you depression when you try to actually do it yourself. No, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. It's nice. Sculpting clothes is great. It's really, I find it quite soothing. Sculpting cloth is not as bad as long as you have a decent base mesh, but simulating in Marvelous Designer, making all the patterns and seams, that is depressing. Absolutely agree. Absolutely hands down agree. 100% agree. I would rather spend time in ZBrush creating something from scratch than trying to work in Marvelous Designer. In my humble opinion, good luck to anyone else that likes Marvelous Designer. I'm happy for you, but I would rather fight my way through it in ZBrush. You have more brushes in my work in progress folder. I don't. The only ones that this is just if you hit B, it's all your normal brushes. Most of it is normal. It's only up to there. So here we've got some hair clumps that I was using for a project. That's a hairbrush that I used to demonstrate like hairbrushes to students. I think that's the same clump brush that I used that are there as well. Yeah, literally it's the same clump brushes that have been added twice because I don't know why. That's a fur brush, another hairbrush, and then the rest of it is just all brushes, I think. Oh, and some scale brushes. Those are cool though. Sometimes it's easier just to buy a scale brush than to make scales, okay? Fabric anatomy is even harder than human anatomy. Fabric's fun. Fabric's nice. Like just get yourself references. Get yourself decent references, and get like realistic references as well. Don't just get stylized ones, but look to see where folds would naturally lie, where they would normally be, and then work it from there. It's not. This is terrible. It's not as bad as people make it out to be, or as bad as you think it is. Like it's fun. It's fun to just mess with folds. Because the thing is with folds, like, you know when a fold looks bad. You know when it's not working out for you. You know when it doesn't look right. In the same way that if you're doing anatomy, you know when something looks weird. Because you know what folds look like in real life. So it's easy for you to mentally see the problem and then adjust with it. The problem people have is that they tend to, first of all, they work on too high a mesh, and they'll get like crumply folds. And the other problem is when people, they overfold things. Yeah, tension areas. Yeah, that's exactly it. So you just have to like, you just work out where your tension point is going to be. You got points of tension that will lead into like relaxed points, or sometimes points that go into two tense points. And then you got a tense point, so you got to fold. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. It's nice. I like doing folds. I like folds. I like working with folds. I don't know why we have a bottle cap that's sitting at nearly 1 million active points right now. It probably doesn't need to be, but I was having fun messing around with it. Oh, that was the wrong button. Let's go delete higher. Yay, we have a little thing, and if we switch that on, we can actually see through it. That's exciting. Yay. Oh, it looks cute, actually. I'm very pleased with myself right now. This can get deleted. Yeah, our little bottle thing is cute. So I'm going to leave this one as a template one. It's going to stay in world space 0, because then what I'll do is I'll just retopologize this one and then use it throughout all the project. But so that people can see what it looks like, it's the same as I did with the pepper grinder. There's one in world space 0, just holding space, really. What am I doing here? I am going to merge. Cool. So we have one nicely merged doodad. Oh no, we don't have one nicely merged doodad. I have made a mistake. No, gigantic error in judgment. No, it's okay, we'll fix it. So we'll grab that guy, split hidden, flip, and then just merge it back down again. Yay. We have a little thing. He's cute. Maybe we should actually, like, apply that. Maybe we should apply its subdivisions. Who knows? Verjan. Yay, cute. All right, cool. That can just kind of live there for now. Happy little bottle. Yeah, just kind of hang out there and, like, chill. So that one and that one are my spares that I've made. All right, guys, you know what time it is. It's time for an ad break. Here's a word from our sponsors. Today's sponsors is, oh my God, I need to go check on my insects. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, please. I love you. Bye. Yo, I'm back. What are we talking about? Wrinkle packs. Ah, yeah. Actually, I always forget that the wrinkle... Do we have wrinkle packs as a standard in ZBrush? I never remembered that wrinkle packs exist. Do we have wrinkle packs? Are they in wrinkles? They're not in wrinkles. What is weave? Interesting. I love that there's so many brushes in ZBrush that I literally have never seen and or used. Like, I feel like maybe one of the streams that I'm going to do is just going to be like, let's try every single brush in ZBrush and see what the hell it does. And just try it. Just try all of the brushes at the same time. Might be fun. Might be an absolute waste of everyone's time, but it might be fun. Right, let us duplicate this guy. And then, we don't want solo on. And then we're going to switch everything else back on. And he's tiny. Why is my dude so small? He's so little. Hey, Heather, where are you originally from? South Africa. I'm sure I hear it in your accent every now and then. You'll never guess. Were you originally from South Africa? Yes, I am originally from South Africa. I'm originally from South Africa. I was born in Durban on the east coast of South Africa. And I traveled around South Africa a lot. And then I lived in Marloth Park, which is a nature reserve on the edge of the Kruger National Park. So I lived in a game reserve for a while with lions and shit like that, which is nice. It's not small, it's pretty average. It's, you know what, you're right. In fact, it's pretty big if you ask me. So yeah, I lived in a game reserve for quite a while. And then I moved to the UK. And now I live in Kent in the UK. But I don't have a super strong South African accent because I grew up with a very, like, I've got British heritage, so we don't have an Afrikaans accent in the family, which is why I don't have the traditional South African accent. I can do it if you want me to. I can speak with a South African accent, I think. I don't know. That might be insulting to all the South Africans that do watch this. Sorry, South Africans, I take it back. That's just floating in midair now. We will actually connect these at some point. I just want to see what they look like for now. There. What do you think that one's connected to? That one's not connected to anything. This isn't even AI. Terrible. Let's do one over here. I'm just kind of putting things into places so I can see what they look like. It helps me envision the entire project if I can see all of the pieces together. Sort of. Also, you'll all be thrilled to know that the bug is doing okay. He's still giving me heart failure, but he's all right. Ooh, this one's different on this side. I didn't realize that. We're gonna keep symmetry rolling for now because honestly, I don't have the willpower to deal with not having symmetry on right now. Yay! Duplicate. This guy goes somewhere here. Let's go on to this. Let's solo this out. Let's do auto groups. Select that one. Select that one. Can I delete it? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now we got things. Now things are better. Things are better now. Let's make that a little bit bigger and kind of move it down a bit. Happy days. So we got stuff. Might be you and a skill issue. I mean, it's a learned thing, isn't it? All of these things, like a skill issue. I don't like it when people refer to something like, oh, it's a skill issue. It's nothing. Let me try that one again. Sorry. We all start with skill issues. We all start bad, and we all have to learn things. So it's part of the learning process, and you're busy learning something, which is really cool. At least you're learning. A lot of other people don't bother trying to learn, and that's sad. That is disappointing. We like people that are willing to learn. I have got random baubles floating in outer space around this character right now. and it's just going to stay that way until I bother connecting them. Let's uncrease everything. We can start making pretties. Let's make them cute. So yeah, never take it personally, basically. It's like, if you're learning something, don't put yourself down about learning. It's nice. Learning is nice. It's the best part. It's when everything's still fun and exciting. You know, like if you play a video game, like an MMO game, like a long game. The best part of the game is always the part where you're still learning how things work and operate, and you're still figuring out how the characters operate. Actually, the best part is creating your character. But apart from that is when you're still learning how everything works. It's the most fun because you're engaged mentally with it. When it becomes second nature and it becomes boring, then you've got problems. So continuously learning something is really important. It's one of the reasons that I like working in 3D and I like the 3D process, is that like there's just so much to learn, there's so much to gain, there's so much that I don't know. I never feel like I've reached the end of the process. There's still more to learn and more that I can be doing. It's nice. Makes me happy. Like now, where I've totally fucked something up. Oh, I've made a real mess of this. Hold on, I'm concentrating for once. Every now and again I actually concentrate on what I'm doing. It's weird. Oh, I don't like what I just did. I have made a terrible error in judgment. But we can fix it. I've realized that I sit lopsided when I'm sculpting as well. I'm trying to get better at that. Like, I need to balance myself and sit the right way. Oh, tablet just shifted while I was doing that. It's really impressive that you can both work and stream. Honestly, sometimes I will come in and do work here, and then I, after the stream, go and fix it all. Because sometimes it doesn't work quite as well as I was hoping. And And I did very much when I first started streaming whilst working. I would very often the stream would go dead quiet because I'd have to suddenly concentrate on what I was doing. I often, when I'm streaming, will come in and do something that's really basic, just because that way I don't have to super concentrate on what I'm doing, so that I can carry on chatting with everyone. Because otherwise it does get really difficult, and it can be really frustrating to try and do. And some days the stream goes well, and some days it doesn't. Like, you just also have to get used to that. Some days it's an absolute fucking mess, and some days it works really well. I think I'm overdoing these folds. We're getting somewhere. I still need to fix this guy's face. His face is not right. I'm not happy with how his face is coming out. What is that? That's the test file. Switch off the test file. Loose fabric like pillows are easy to simulate. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm just going to stick with doing everything in ZBrush. Thanks. It makes me a lot happier. I'm just trying something. I didn't think that was going to work. It definitely didn't work. He looks like an Italian chef the moment he sees your breakfast and starts transforming to phase 2. Thanks, I think. He kind of does, though. You're kind of right on that one. I've been avoiding messing around with his beard. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm having I've got feelings about his beard at the moment. I wanted to try this. I wanted to try with the rake brush and see what the rake brush would do with it. We should probably subdivide it a few times, though. Interesting. Interesting. Do I like this? Do I hate this? I haven't decided yet. Let's find out. I think I hate this. No, I hate this. I hate it. That little test run failed horribly. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Go back. Okay. Let's go back to clay build-up, rather. My beloved clay build-up. I am so pedantic and such a control freak. I love being able to like choose very specifically where things go and where they move to, rather than just hoping that the brush is going to do what I want it to do. And more often than not, it doesn't. I haven't decided if I'm going to do this with individual strands yet, by the way. I might still adjust and go back and change this. We'll see how that goes out. It depends on how enthusiastic I get about the sculpt. At the moment, it's just getting done for the funsies of it all, and it's not being taken too seriously. Yeah, I don't like relying on other things to do the thing for me. Like I'd rather spend the extra time just kind of doing it myself and putting it in the position that I want it to be in, rather than relying on something else to determine those factors. see if this is going to work out the way I want it to work out. It might not. It might still be an absolute disaster. With my sculpting, you can never tell if it's going to work or be a total mess. Oh no, my cat's just woken up. Hi, Robin. You want to come sit on my lap again? Come on. Come, baby. No peace for me. Yes, hi, kitty cat. Hi, Squeaks. You want to come see? Hmm? You woke up and now you need cuddles. It's a tough life being a cat. Really, really tough. You have to sleep all day and then squeak at your human and get them to give you squishes and cuddles and tell you how pretty you are. Really difficult being a cat. Come here, baby. Come on, you want to come say hi to the stream? You're just going to be a menace. Okay. You can just sit there and be cute. That's fine. Come on. I do need to free up a hand though. You can't just sit there getting cuddles the whole time. Come. Come on. You can't just sit there squeaking. Come. There you go. Yee, cat. Come on. No. Not very helpful. Come on, come sit on my lap, brother. You can be cute over here. Yeah. Life is good. I have cat. It's a very good cat. Very nice. Very toasty. Been sitting in the sun. Everyone's gone quiet. I don't trust you when you go quiet. I'm now. I was concentrating on my cat. It's a priority. It's very important. You're like a little baked potato. Why are you so toasty? What's going on? Lurks in silence. Oh my god, it's Paige! Hi! Hi! How you doing? I promise I'm not ignoring your messages. I was just on stream at the same time that you were messaging me. And hi. Come hang out. Yeah, come hang out. Come and spend time with people. I love that you want to spend more time with the Firestorm people. Actually, that's a really good segue. Thanks for reminding me that I need to do this. Guys, don't forget to go and click all the links down below. You can see them under my name somewhere. You'll see the Discord link. You will see the Firestorm links. You will see Firestorm Twitch. You'll see Firestorm on YouTube, where I do all my other streaming. So if you want to come and hang out, please do come and spend time with me. I promise I'm a friendly person most of the time. We also have links to our Firestorm mentorship. So if you're looking to learn some 3D art from either myself or one of the Firestorm team members, if you want to learn 2D, 3D, animation, rigging, anything, we've got you covered. So come and check out our mentorship programs. We also have a really lovely active Discord full of incredible people that are there to answer questions and chat and hang out with you and basically just give you someone to chat nerdy with. You know, we all like having a nerd moment. So if you want to have more nerds to talk to, that's where they are. Now you can ask me all the questions. You can always ask me questions. I think I still have a stigma that I need to make everything perfect before I can move on to the next step. No, you absolutely don't. You absolutely don't. I used to do that as well. And now what I do is I work on something for a bit. And when I get bored with it, or if I'm like frustrated with it, like I am now, I just move on to something else for a bit. And then I will upgrade as I go. Like everything gets upgraded along the way. Don't permit myself mistakes. Oh, to have fun and play while sculpting. No. You should. Like having fun is the biggest part of all of this. It's such a fun process. It's sculpting is fun. Sculpting is fun. Sculpting is fun. It's a really fun process. It's a really fun thing to be. What happened here? What did I do? I broke it. Okay, so we're going to replace this piece. But yeah, sculpting is meant to be really fun, and it is really fun. Getting to like just throw things around and slap clay on it and hope for the best is part of it. And sometimes it works out, and sometimes it does not work out. Wakes you up from hyperfocus. I mean, it's good to be hyperfocused on things as well. Like, it's good. But also just, like, have fun. Have fun with it. Have fun with... Art is fun. Art is meant to be fun. I think that we currently put too much pressure on artists and on ourselves to be perfect in every way, because we expect that everything you do, you need to share with the public. You need to put it on Instagram. You need to put it on LinkedIn. You need to do all of these things. It is okay. It is okay to make art for the sake of making art. It is okay to make art for the sake of fun. I know. Wild. So wild. What's broken about it? What was broken about it is it's missing a loop here. And then I was like, well, maybe I can fix that. But now I'm not entirely sure that I can fix that because I can't be bothered. Because I can't be bothered fixing it. That's why. I'm going to cheat and just do it a different way. So much of my workflow is, how can I do this in the simplest way possible that requires the least amount of effort? Yay. Yay. Yay? Yay. Not yay. So yeah, what we're going to do is remove a whole pile of edge loops, because I just added an edge loop, because the lower your poly count, the cleaner your shapes are going to be. That's right, kids. That's how we do it. We want nice, clean shapes. Can I do that? Why are you being weird? Oh, it's because there's trying to be symmetry and there is no symmetry. Look at that. It's freaking out. Oh my god, where's my symmetry gone? No symmetry for you. Let's switch. Actually, no, fuck it. We'll just mirror and weld. Yay! And then we'll just delete that edge loop so that it's actually neat. Yay! I fixed it. We're being efficient, not lazy. Oh, dude, no, I'm just straight up being lazy, because sometimes it's not efficient. Sometimes it's the least efficient way, but it's nice. Will these crayons go have fun? Yes, I agree. I agree. Absolutely agree. Like, don't take things so seriously. We are a speck of dust floating in space. Nothing we do has any significance. Just enjoy yourself. Have fun. Doesn't matter. Stick with me and I'll teach you the Heather philosophy of things. Why nothing actually matters. And more. Is that how we're going to squidge this? Does that look like that's where it squidges? It is now. It is now. That's how we're going to squidge it this time. I'm trying to think how I want to do the edging on this. Oh, I know. I know a lazy way to do this. We are going to grab our doodad and we're going to say, what am I going to say? I'm going to say polygroup, polyloop, and we're going to select those ones. So those are now in the same little groovy group. Yeah, it'll do. And then we're going to extrude, polygroup all, schloink. Woo. Everyone cheer for me. Woo. And then I am going to... I'm deciding. Stop rushing me. Am I going to do that? No, I'm not going to do that. That was a terrible choice. I'm going to remove that. I'm going to remove that. And then I'm going to bevel. 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 There's bevel. We're going to bevel that. And we're going to bevel that. Yeah. And we're going to bevel that. And then we're going to bevel that. Yeah, and now it's all nicely beveled. And this means that when I have to do retopology, it's already retopologized for me, which is really, really fun. Hey, hey, Faze, how you doing? Hope you remember to turn on symmetry when doing your makeup today. I mean, it's dubious. I did try, though. I hit that button. I kept on hitting X, and no symmetry came up. It's just such a failure of humans. Like, we need to... Everyone's busy trying to make new AI tools that are going to solve, like, important problems. But really, the important problem is, how do I get symmetry in makeup? I just want symmetrical makeup. Thanks. All right, we got a thing. Is everyone impressed with my lovely doodad that I've made? So we're going to say crease polygroups because that's going to put a crease on each of the polygroups, which is wonderful. We're going to hit dynamic, and then that means we're going to hold those edges in place, and it looks pretty. And if we change our crease level and our smooth level, so smooth changes the amount of subdivisions that it's applying, like fantasy subdivisions, and your crease level is going to adjust the strength of the crease, so how sharp your crease is. And then that way, it all holds together and it looks nice. Woohoo! Is it 100% accurate to the piece that we were meaning to make? No, it was not. Am I going to adjust it? Probably not. Maybe. Wait, hold on. Look, we can do that. That's a little bit more. Actually, now that I look at it, it doesn't have a thing at the bottom. I've made a mistake. I've made a terrible mistake. This is a terrible, terrible mistake. That's fun. So Johnson putting on eyeliner or even shaving beard. Yeah, literally, man. I've also occasionally tried to control Z. I try to control Z my way out of situations, and it doesn't work. I have found that if you're really in a weird situation, like if you're out with friends and you do something stupid, just yell Control Z and run. And it usually stuns them into just standing there while you get away. So you can try that. Turns out Control Z works in real life, but only in some circumstances. What was I doing? Oh yes, I was fixing this. So it turns out there's no bevel, no lip thingy at the bottom here. So we're going to get rid of it. No, my beautiful piece of stuff. It's fine. It's fine. We didn't like it that much anyway. We'll just kill this. And this, and this, and this, and that? No, that's not, that's too much. It's too much. Let's get rid of that. So now, uncrease. Where's my creasy thing? Crease. Uncrease. Uncrease the whole thing, you fool. Uncrease. Let's insert a loop over there in the middle of that, and then it looks all neat and tidy. Yay! And I can't be bothered to fix the polygroups. I might fix them later, but not today. You've double tapped traditional media. Oh, honey. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. It happens to the best of us. The worst for me is if I'm working with like retopology and I get caught up in retopology to the point that I start seeing topology in everything in real life. And I start getting fixated on it, which isn't great. So let's do that. Solo, yay! It sort of works. I still think that's a little bit too pronounced, but yay! Okay, that'll do. So we need to add little lumpy bump things to it. Let's add some lumpy bump things. Let's go to subtool. Let's go to append. Let's go to, how do I want to do this? I'm going with a sphere. Of course we're going to make a cone using a sphere. Of course we are. You thought we were going to use a triangle shape to make a triangle? That'd be ridiculous. Silly. Psh. Why would I do that when I can just use this? Why would I make my own life easier? Why would I do that? Don't be silly. So now, hey, we're actually getting somewhere on this guy today. It's shocking. It doesn't feel like we're doing very much, and then suddenly it's like, oh look, actually things are happening. I spend more time yapping than actually working, and yet still somehow, fuck off, still somehow things are happening and being successful. And that is just, you know, wonderful, in my opinion. Where is this beardy piece? Where is this beardy piece? Is it in hair? It is in hair. Let's move that out of hair. You are not hair. You're lying to us. You are a piece of metal. You go there. Because then I'm just going to switch everything off. Switch on that and switch on that. And then that way I can actually see what I'm doing. Hey, Adriana. Hi. You have topology goggles. I like the word topology goggles. That I think is, yeah, UV vision. Yep. Yeah, I'm glad that it's not just me. It's not, it makes me, this is why having a community is really important when you're a weirdo artist. Because sometimes you need people to understand these things. And when I point out topology to my husband, he looks at me like I'm absolutely insane. So there's that. I'm trying to decide if I want to do something with this. I'm making decisions here. Very big decisions. Big, serious decisions. If I Z-remesh this, is it going to be kind to me? It is not going to be kind to me. Okay, well, it's fine. I didn't need it. I didn't need it anyway. I don't care. I was just thinking about maybe... the things that I decide. I always do this to myself as well, where I'll go too far into something and then have to go back and fix it. No, actually, I'm making extra work for myself. Why would I make extra work for myself? It's silly. It's silly. We don't need extra work. Do we need extra work? We might need extra work. No, yeah. So many decisions. Okay, let's go back to where I had... Why is it that way? Anyway, it's fine. Okay, so let's do something else with this. I want to do something else with this. We're going to rotate this guy upwards. And then what I wanted to do is I want to adjust the taper. Do I want to adjust the taper? I know what I'm doing here. Like, you guys just relax. Relax and enjoy the stream while I try and work something out. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Why are you being like this? Why? What? Okay, I am making too much work for myself. Sound is on super low. I know, I'm sorry. It's because I adjusted... There, wait. Sorry. Is that better? Can you actually hear me now? For some reason, this microphone, if I don't have it angled at like the exact angle, it gets wonky and weird. I know. I'm sorry. It's, go find my GoFundMe and we can buy me a new microphone. I don't have a GoFundMe yet. I might get a GoFundMe for a microphone at some point, though. You never know. This microphone is like doing me to still a bit low. It's literally on max decibels. Maybe it's just that I'm really quiet. Maybe I'm just really quiet and this is your ASMR. Maybe that's it. I don't know. It goes through phases. Like, it was fine last week when I was streaming and everyone was like, yeah, you fixed your microphone. And I hadn't changed a thing about it. And then I've come back again now. And now suddenly it's like not doing... Microphone is not microphoning. It's just like mini phoning, rather. I don't know. I don't know why it's busted. But I'll have a look at it. I'll research that. I'll have a look. I promise I'll research it. Because I care. Sort of. What am I doing? Oh yes, duplicating things. No, wait. We'll just mirror and weld that. And then we'll put symmetry on. And then we'll duplicate it. And then we'll position the next one. Whoa. And yes, what you could do is run a curve and then do a array mesh. And just run an array mesh instead. It would be faster and more convenient. But I don't want to. So tough. How many of these spikes do we need? Like 4. I need to amplify it. I've actually tried amplifying it and it still doesn't work. I tried adding the OBS amplification thingy into it. No such luck. I don't know what I did. It used to be fine and now it's not fine. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't have a good argument for it. This is why I married someone who's in tech. I'll get my husband to fix it. That's his problem. It's like pro advice, guys. Marry someone who knows more about technology than you do. And then you never have to fix anything yourself. You can just call tech support. All right. Goody gumdrops. Why is nothing showing? Let's do that. Now everything's showing, which is a little bit of a problem, but it's okay. We'll just switch these guys off. Okay, so I've just spent way too much time busy working on something that has very little value to the project. But there we go. And we've nearly got some other things that are useful-ish, maybe, sort of, kind of. We're getting there, guys. It's a long process. Whenever you're working on a character, always work out, like, give yourself an estimate of how long it's going to take, and then add 3. And I hear you asking, 3 days? 3 weeks? 3 months. Give yourself 3 extra months, just in case. Don't give yourself 3 extra months. You don't need 3 extra months. Unless you're doing it on a live stream, in which case then you might need 3 extra months because you spend too much time talking. Be like me. Talk to yourself while you're working on things. It's a beard. He's got a beard. He's got a little tassely beard thing. I don't know what you call this. Viking beard. Do you work on your stream projects outside of the stream? Nope. I ain't got time for that. The reason I stream 3 times a week is so that I have time to work on my own projects. Otherwise I'm working on like the studio or businessy shit, or I'm in meetings, or I have students, or. So getting to work on my own projects on streams is wonderful. It's very nice. Makes me happy. Does that look like hair yet? Sort of. one could continue working on the same project forever. That is true, and quite often happens. That is incredibly true. Which reminds me that I will be, if you come and catch me tomorrow live on stream over on Firestorm Studio, I will be going back to the marionette doll, marionette boss, the character that you saw me sculpting on ZBrush Live a while back. I will be working some extra bits and pieces for her. She's gone from just like a small project to a character who's getting rigged and animated, and as such, there's some adjustments that need to be made. So I'll be doing a few adjustments to her. I think what I'm going to do is resculpt her hair so that it's easier for my poor long-suffering rigging artists. And then I will also be retopologizing it, baking it, texturing it, and so on and so forth. So you'll be able to come and like hang out and see that happening live on stream. Why always saving when I don't want you to save? Why? What do you work besides streaming? I'll have you know. I run a whole ass studio. So I am the founder director of Firestorm Studio. Firestorm Studio is an outsourcing studio, so we are contracted to other studios to do work with them or for them. That includes anything that is like, that's why we have so many different people streaming. We just have lots of different artists available. So we do everything from, I don't know, building characters for different people through to, this is really not working out for me. Yeah. Anyway, we do outsourcing. So we do characters, development, coding, 3D, 2D, rigging, animation, so on and so forth. So we get hired for different projects. We also do commission-based work for different studios. And then I am also in the process. We also do mentoring. So today, I've been spending quality time working with our head of education for the company for the studio, I should say, to work on our new tutoring platforms. So we're busy building a whole new website portal for it, which will be really fun to release. Hopefully we'll be able to release that pretty soon. But yeah, it's a full-on we have a full-on studio. Things happen. We actually do stuff. It's quite fun. It's always fun when people are like, what else do you do besides stream? I'm like, God damn, I do everything. I do stuff. It's exhausting. I'm also a speaker, so I go and do I say I'm a speaker. I yap. So I go and do talks at like universities, schools. I teach masterclasses, ZBrush masterclasses and whatnot. I do random engagement stuff as well. So like I was a speaker for Into Games as part of the London Games Festival. And then I'm also going to be working with Snappy Gurus. So I will be a speaker for Snappy Gurus at the end of this year for their career week. And I'll also be down at Solent University at some point again, where I will be hanging out with their students and stuff. Come on in, join us. It's fun. We are fun. We are fun people. We do fun things. Yeah, we do lots of stuff. We just do lots of shit, man. I'm also Catwoman. It's true. Yeah, I do lots of stuff. I don't know. It's like I just do a lot. I do a lot of stuff. So I stream 3 times a week. I stream 3 times a week, but then my team, we have Paige is gonna start streaming too. We have 5 or 6 other people on the Firestorm team that come and do streams over on our channels. So we cover like everything from concept art through to Houdini to sculpting, topology, whatever else. We've got lots of people doing lots of things. It's fun. Queen Bee of the studio. It's true. I am fancy. I am so fancy indeed. Yeah, I'm lucky. The people that I work with are all absolutely fantastic. My team are amazing. I have the best team in the entire world. They are so talented and so creative and so special. Like, I am genuinely so lucky to have them. Right. I've lost the will to live. I've given up. We're giving up for today. I was going to do his little moustache, but I don't feel like it. We will continue working on this dude next week. We're getting somewhere. Slowly we're getting somewhere. We'll continue working on him next week. And that was that was a really good session to show the difference between when we started to now, I should have recorded a time lapse of it, and just how like you don't have to have perfect shapes to begin with. You can just like carry on, just keep going, just push through it. It goes through uncanny valley. It's going to look uncomfortable. It's going to look pretty rubbish for quite a while. It's not going to look perfect and beautiful right when you first start working on a character. You're going to have to go through all these phases of like ugly before it starts looking good. At the moment, he's still like 3/4 of the way ugly, but he's starting to look good. And that's what matters. So just keep working. If you're working on a character, don't give up. Just keep going with it. You will eventually get past uncanny valley and into the, oh, that's quite nice phase of things. So don't forget to go check out all the links. Go and stalk me on all my channels. I swear to God, if you don't come and find me on other channels, I'm going to be really upset with you. I'll see you all tomorrow for my next stream over on Firestorm Studios. Don't forget to check out all of the streamers on Maxon ZBrush Live. And a big thank you to Maxon for having me on as a streamer. I am eternally grateful and so happy to be a part of this team. Everyone, be nice. Be nice to yourselves. Be nice to other people. And go touch some grass. Goodbye, everybody.